Why did you apologize the last time you simply said no to someone? Hold that memory, see the place, hear your own voice softening as you rush to explain yourself. Here's the punchline: every needless excuse chisels away at the respect others have for you, especially women. Right now, as you watch, thousands of men are soaking in rejection letters, stale relationships, or unpaid overtime, all rooted in one habit: defending decisions that needed no defense. Skip the pleasantries, we're cutting straight to the artery. If you've ever thought, I hope they're not upset with me, right after choosing what you wanted, then this weakness owns you. By the end of this video you'll know why compulsive justification is the silent signature of insecurity, and you'll walk away with a field-tested drill that erases it before tonight's conversations. Let's crank up the stakes. Fast forward 3 years with no change. Every choice you make, from which project to lead to whether you watch the game, comes wrapped in disclaimers. Colleagues sense your hesitation, clients doubt your pitch, promotions slip to bolder voices. At home, your partner translates each apology as confirmation you rank below her emotional bar. Desire fades, she craves the clarity you keep signaling you don't have. Health. Chronic cortisol surges from subconscious self-loathing erode sleep, invite gut issues, and drain testosterone. Now rewind to your teenage self dreaming of dominance and adventure. He'd be horrified watching you bend for approval. Ignore this habit, and the positive timeline, commanding respect, decisive energy, magnetic charisma, disintegrates before it even forms. Witness Ryan, 29, marketing analyst. First date with Tessa, he picked a downtown bistro. She raised an eyebrow. Oh, fancy, doesn't that strain your budget? Ryan laughed nervously. Actually they had a voucher. Well, my friend works here, so it's not that pricey. That single backpedal etched a groove. Weeks later, when he proposed a weekend trip, he preemptively rattled off gas sharing, off-season discounts, and the promise to drive the whole way. Tessa's attraction cooled. She joked to friends, he's sweet, but always selling himself. At work, Ryan's decks overflowed with defensive footnotes. Bosses labeled him indecisive. Ironically, his competence was solid. It was the needless defenses that framed him as weak. When Tessa left for a colleague who simply declared plans without footnotes, Ryan realized his downfall was never money or choice. It was the soundtrack of Justification FM playing behind every statement. Here's your first tactical shift: statement, silence, shift. Make the decision, say it once, stop talking. Example, I'll be at the gym at 6. Full stop. The silence feels like a cliff at first, but hold it. People won't climb the cliff, they'll respect its height. Pair this with the internal anchor. Each time the urge to justify spikes, breathe and remind yourself, my choice is sufficient evidence. Test it today ordering coffee, skip, because I'm cutting sugar, and simply say, black. Small reps build neural swagger. Your brain rewires to equate decisiveness with safety rather than danger. But one adjustment sparks a fresh dilemma. Conquering excuses with strangers is simpler than with the woman whose approval you secretly crave. This is where most men relapse. I'm not sorry, unless it's her. Community call out. Brothers, drop in the comments that one moment you caught yourself over-explaining to impress a woman. Sharing burns off shame and stocks a pattern library others can spot in real time. Plus, next episode I'll pull 3 comments, dissect the scenario, and craft customized responses you can deploy verbatim. Your example could become another man's breakthrough, and active contributors get early invite links to our private live clinic on verbal dominance. Ready for the full blueprint? Step 1, Microdecisions Mastery. Practice daily with trivial choices, food, music, route, until excuses vanish. Step 2, Context Upgrade. Extend the practice to work, propose, pause, proceed. Step 3, Relationship Reinforcement. When she questions, answer with clarity, not defense. She, why that restaurant? You, it's my pick tonight, trust me. Step 4, Boundary Feedback Loop. If pushback escalates, restate once, I get that you prefer sushi, tonight is steak. We'll swap next time. No apology, no edge. Step 5. Positive echo. Reward yourself internally when the conversation flows past the cliff without disaster. Evidence accumulates that silence is safe. Step 6. Weekly audit. Log moments where justification crept back, identify trigger type, rehearse alternative response aloud. Consistency cements the upgrade. Execution rewires perception fast. Friends begin to frame you as the guy who knows what he wants. Women feel the difference instantly. Mystery replaces predictability, respect replaces caretaking. At work, you'll notice fewer clarifying emails, your initial directives carry weight. Physiologically, standing firm lowers stress hormones. Studies show assertive communication correlates with healthier heart rate variability, a marker of resilience. Over months, decision velocity accelerates, less mental rumination, more action. The compounding dividend? Energy reclaimed from overthinking pours into skill acquisition, fitness, creativity. Lack of excuses becomes a force multiplier across every domain. Strip it all down and the truth gleams simple: power speaks once. Excuses are tax, paid in respect, on every additional word. Today you learn to stop that leak: statement, silence, shift matched with a 6-step expansion plan. Don't let insight rot. Pick one upcoming decision, big or small, and commit to delivering it without a single because. Then hit subscribe so you'll catch our deep dive on transforming previous apologetic patterns into cold confidence in negotiations. Remember, alpha isn't volume or aggression, it's the serene absence of need for permission. Make the call, hold the silence, and walk into the respect you've been talking yourself out of. Until next time, lead with certainty and never again apologize for existing.